check the mirrors just to see if the light would finally free the phantom ache beneath my skin, where the violence settled in. No visible cuts, no blood to clean, just the ghost of what you mean. They say sticks and stones are rough, but they never understood enough how sharp the edge of a whisper can be when aimed directly right at me. Look closely, can you find the stain? It's not rain, it's the aftermath of pain. Bruises where your words landed, stained and deep. Secrets that the you moved on fast, you wiped your hands clean, but I'm walking proof of where you've been. Every careless phrase a perfect strike, darkening my soul in the dead of night. The street lights bleed their colors on the glass tonight. It's just another hour I spend searching for the light. I trace the lines upon my palm. They used to know your name, now they just feel cold against the falling rain. I should have known that silver screen glow wouldn't last, but I still replay every scene from the past. Empty hands, that's all I'm holding now. A silent space where your spirit lies. The echoes of your laugh still haunt this lonely room. Just cinematic ghosts fading in the gloom. Oh, these empty hands that once held you. Every corner of this apartment is a prop in our forgotten play. I keep the curtains drawn just to hold on to yesterday. The weight of absence is a velvet curtain, heavy and profound. I listen for a sound that will never be found. I should have known that silver screen glow wouldn't last, but I still replay every scene from the past. Empty hands, that's all I'm holding now. A silent space where your spirit bowed. The echoes of your laugh still haunt this lonely room. Just cinematic ghosts fading in the gloom. All these empty hands that once held you. Deep river swallowing every whispered plea. A slow motion memory of what used to be free. If I could rewind the tape, just one perfect frame, I would feel the warmth before the eternity. Empty hands, just the bloom that once held you. Four a.m. on the clock face, phone buzzing low. I know that number, I know where this is gonna go. We drew a line in the sand, said we were done for good. But there's a language in your silence I misunderstood. We talk about the history, all the things we broke. Then we're caught up in the memory, hanging on a thread of smoke. My head says no, my better judgment's gone, but your driveway light is still turned on. I'm pulling up the street, ignoring every sign, just to taste that dangerous flavor one more time. We're a midnight tangle, baby, velvet and thorns, a kind of beautiful disaster that always warms. But when the city sleeps and the shadows fall just right, we forget the fight, living only for this complicated life. Yeah, we always landed right back where we started from, under the spell of the drum. I tell myself it's just comfort, a habit that I keep. But your touch is still the only secret I can't sleep. We pretend that this arrangement is casual and clean, but there's too much depth in the space left in between. We swore the chapter closed, the book was finally shelved. But who are we kidding? We only fool ourselves. My head says no, my better judgment's gone, but your driveway light is still turned on. I'm pulling up the street, ignoring Streetlights bleeding through the blinds. It's 1:45, losing track of time. Shouldn't pick up the phone, I know the drill. But your name flashes, giving me the thrill. We made a silent pact, no labels needed. But every time we talk, I feel succeeded by a feeling I can't quite place. I won't confess, caught up in the middle of this mess. Got my heart on a dimmer switch tonight. Half on, half off, stuck between wrong and right. We play this game of push and pull, a familiar sting, just close enough to hear the phone ring. We are not lovers, we are not friends, just a vibration and never ends. Too close for comfort, too far for goodbye. Living right here underneath the gray sky. This complicated rhythm, a dangerous speed, ambiguous hours, bittersweet. We're just passing time, and sunshine shows, and everybody else already knows. You tell me secrets you hide from the day, and I spill out the fears I can't push away. We share the silence right after the laugh, split the difference on this winding path. Our history's a textbook I keep rereading, every single chapter slightly misleading. But the chemistry's a habit, hard to break. It's the comfort we both pretend to forsake. Got my heart on a dimmer switch tonight. Half on, half off, stuck between wrong and right. We play this game of push and pull, go. It's bittersweet. Streetlights paint the blinds again. 4 a.m. I thought we hit the end, but my phone screen is lighting up your name. A fire I forgot how to tame. I know the script, the sweet and the sour sound. How we tear it up and kiss it back down. Should let it rain, should move on with my life. But that gravity always cuts like a knife. This isn't love, it's just muscle memory that goes to you, a beautiful enemy. One more drink, one more lie that we believe before the damage starts again. Baby, please. We got a chemical history, a complicated kind of mystery. We're poison and the cure in the same dose. Every time we leave, we get the closest. Yeah, we crash and burn, but the embers glow. We're the secret that the city doesn't know. This midnight loop is all we ever chase. Just one more complicated taste. Remember every curve of this slow dance. The whispered promises a second chance. We build a kingdom just to watch it fall, then wait right here for the late night call. You walk in quiet, smelling like regret, but that look in your eyes, I haven't fought it yet. You talk about freedom, I talk about fate, but really, darling, we both just hate the way. This isn't love, it's just muscle memory that goes to you, a beautiful enemy. One more drink, one more lie that we believe before the damage starts again. Baby, please. We got a chemical history, a complicated kind of mystery. We're poison and the cure in the same dose. Every time we leave, we get the closest. Yeah, we crash and burn, but the embers glow. We're the secret that the city doesn't know. This midnight loop is all we ever chase. Just one more complicated taste. I should walk away, but my feet are frozen. You're the bad decision I keep choosing. Tell me why this feels like the only space where broken things can find their proper place. Ooh, just one more taste. Oh, that complicated taste. We both know we'll be here again. Chemical history fading out slow. Streetlights paint the blinds gold. Yeah, they always do. clock says 2 a.m. That's when I hear from you. You never text me when the city's awake, only when the quiet makes your conscience break. We both know the rules of this arrangement we keep. It's too deep to ignore, too shallow to sleep. We whisper sweet nothings right before we crash, trading temporary feelings for a future of ash. We call this chemistry, they call it sin, and we keep walking the place we've already been. It's just past closing time, when your truth starts to blur. I'm the secret on your lips, the one you can't confirm. A complicated story, we don't write the happy end. This temporary fix is all we know how to send. Past closing time, baby, that's when we finally meet. We hide the evidence when the sun comes up to shine. We erase the text, pretend you're no longer mine. No titles listed on this empty cup of wine, just the residue of tension, bittersweet and fine. We perfected the art of the hush, hush call, knowing that one day this arrangement has to fall. We whisper sweet nothings right before we crash, trading temporary feelings for a future of ash. We call this chemistry, they call it sin, and we keep walking the place we've already been. It's just past closing time, when your truth starts to blur. I'm the secret on your lips, the one you can't confirm. A complicated story, we don't write the happy end. This temporary fix is all we know how to send. Past closing time, baby, that's when we finally meet. If we could just talk in daylight for 1 hour, without this heavy shadow, this lack of power. But the risk is too high, so we maintain the facade of this silent arrangement, this beautiful late night fraud. It's just past closing time, when your truth starts to blur. I'm the secret on your lips, the one you can't confirm. A complicated story, we don't write the happy end. This temporary fix is all we know how to sing. Past closing time, baby, that's when we finally meet. Yeah, just past closing time. We're always running on borrowed heat. Just past closing time. Fade out. keep your absence close. A slow, cinematic piano melody begins, filtered to sound distant. It's like the sound of a quiet room. A deep, warm sub-bass pulse enters, slow as a resting breath. It's a strange kind of company, the way you're here, by not being here at all. I don't move your coffee cup. It's a monument in white. I leave the hallway lamp on, just to keep the ghost inside. I'm becoming an architect of the things that isn't there, measuring the weight of you in the cold and empty air. People say I should let it go, like it's a string within my hand, but they don't see the way the void is the only place I stand. I've memorized the silence, I've mapped out every gap. I'm living in the hollow parts of a faded, folded map. I go to all grocery store just to feel the ache. I buy the things you used to love for a memory's sake. It's a heavy kind of jewelry, this necklace made of gold. I put it on every morning just to help me carry on. I'm not looking for a replacement, I'm not looking for a cure. I'm just making sure the emptiness stays vivid and stays pure. You're the loudest thing in the house without making a sound, the anchor that keeps me still while the world is spinning round. And I keep your absence close, I hold it to my chest, like a secret I'm protecting, like a heart that's laid to rest. I'm not lonely for a person, I'm lonely for the us, watching the forever turn to shadows and to dust. minute close. Smile is a resting ground. I looked in the mirror and I didn't know the face. Just a collection of the things I did to take up less space. I changed my colors just to match the ones you liked. I silenced all my storms so your ego wouldn't spike. I was a wildfire, now I'm just a flickering match. Try to hold a door that you were determined to unlatch. I traded my dreams for a seat at your table, but the legs were always shaking and the wood was never stable. Now I'm standing in the hallway of a life I don't own, feeling like a stranger in a skin that's overgrown. And I'm searching through the wreckage for a piece of who I was, but everything is faded, everything is just because I poured my heart into a cup that had a leak, and I gave away my power just to hear you speak. Yeah, the hardest part of leaving isn't losing what we knew, it's that I lost myself trying to keep you. I used to have a voice, used to have a point of view, but I blurred out all the edges just to make more room for you. I was your gravity, I was your steady ground, while I was slowly drowning without making any sound. I watched my hobbies die, I watched my friendships fade. I was the only soldier in a one-man parade. It's a slow motion heist, a robbery of the soul. You took every part of me and left a gaping hole. Now I'm checking my pulse just to see if I'm alive, trying to remember how I used to thrive. And I'm searching through the wreckage for a piece of who I was, but everything is faded, everything is just because I poured my heart into a cup that had a leak, and I gave away my power just to hear you speak. Yeah, the hardest part of leaving isn't losing what we knew, it's that I lost myself trying to keep you. In my own home, a skeleton of the man I used to be. I was so busy holding you up that I let the ground swallow me. Please find me, please find me, please find me. Yeah, I'm taking back the pieces, I'm finding the light, I'm climbing out the hollow in the middle of the night. It's gonna take a while, it's gonna take some time to find the mountain that I used to climb. I'm gonna back, I'm more than just a memory. I lost myself, but I'm finally finding me. I loved you past the breaking point. A distant reverb-soaked electric guitar, a three-note melody. They say everyone has a limit. I thought I was the exception until I wasn't. I saw the cracks in the foundation, but I stayed inside. I saw the water I didn't try to hide. I watched you take the oxygen right out of every room, and I just held my breath, waiting for the bloom. You were a storm I tried to settle with a paper fan. I tried to build a kingdom on a shifting bed of sand. My friends all stopped calling, they couldn't watch the fall, but I was busy painting welcome on a closing wall.
A soft anticipated R&B enters, soft muffled kick, drumming a snap instead of a snare. I laid excuses for the way you didn't look at me.
I turned a blind eye so that you could feel free. I bent myself into shapes I didn't know I could, doing all the things I thought a forever lover should. My heart was screaming stop, but my soul was saying please. I was praying for a miracle on bruised and bloody knees, the point of no return. I passed it months ago, carrying the weight of us with nowhere left to go. 'Cause I loved you past the breaking point, past the final line. I gave you every piece of me and called the damage mine. I watched the glass shatter, but I didn't move away. I loved you through the midnight and the wreckage of the day. Yeah, the bridge went down, but I was still on the joint. I loved you. I loved you past the breaking point. How do you fix a heart that's been ground into dust? How do you find the me inside this broken us? I went past the maybe, I went past the no. I held on so tight that I forgot how to let go. I broke myself for you. Cause I loved you past the breaking point, past the final line. I gave you every piece of me and called the damage mine. I watched the glass shatter, but I didn't move away. I loved you through the midnight and the wreckage of the day. Yeah, the bridge went down, but I was still on the joint. I loved you. I loved you past the breaking There's nothing left to break now. The silence is finally quiet. I went too far. I'm checking the timestamp on a text you never sent. Replaying every forever and wondering where it went. I'm a ghost in our old neighborhood, a shadow on the wall, waiting for a phone to ring that isn't gonna call. It's funny how a memory can feel like a physical weight. While you're out there moving light, clearing off the plate, I'm still memorizing the way you take your tea. While you're busy forgetting the very existence of me, I'm a footnote in your story, a chapter you've already closed, while you're the only poem that my heart has ever composed. And it's a heavy kind of silence, a lonely kind of sea, because I miss you like you never missed me. I'm holding on to ghosts while you're finally feeling free. Yeah, I miss you like you never missed me. I'm drowning in the us. You're happy with you, stuck inside a color that you already outgrew. Like you never missed me. Yeah. I saw a picture of you smiling in a brand new place. Not a trace of the sadness, not a tear on your face. And it hit me like a freight train, cold and bone deep, that I'm the only one losing all the hours of sleep. I'm nostalgic for the arguments, I'm nostalgic for the mess. While you found a way to live with a little bit less. I'm still wearing your old hoodie just to feel a little close, while you probably donated my memory to the ghost. How do you turn it off? How do you just disconnect? While I'm left here guarding the pieces of the wreck. It's a heavy kind of silence, a lonely kind of sea, because I miss you like you never missed me. I'm holding on to ghosts while you're finally feeling free. Yeah, I miss you like you never missed me. I'm drowning in the us. You're happy with the you, stuck inside a color that you already outgrew. Maybe I'm a glutton for the pain. Maybe I just like the way I feel in the rain. If I stop missing you, then we're really truly gone, and I'm not ready for the silence of a solitary dawn. Yeah, I'm the only one still standing. I'm the only one who cared. I'm looking at the space where the two of us shared. Go ahead and forget, go ahead and be fine. I'll stay here with the hurt because at least it's mine. I miss you like you never, like you never. I smile, falling apart, to keep it together. I put on my favorite shirt to hide the way I shake. I practice my I'm doing fine until the morning break. I saw you at the corner store, you asked me how I've been. I let a hollow perfect slide right through a shaky grin. The sunlight hit the sidewalk, the world was painted gold, but I was shivering inside from a story left untold. I laughed at all your jokes like I wasn't losing breath, while every word we spoke felt like a tiny, quiet death. I watched you walk away, I didn't even turn my head. I save the heavy gravity for when I'm in my bed. It's a performance piece, a theater of one. I'm a master of the mask until the day is done. The makeup covers shadows that the crying left behind. I'm a polished outer shell with a frantic broken mind. Funny how they tell me that I've never looked so good, while I'm standing in the ruins of where our temple stood. And I smiled while I was falling apart. I held the pieces of a shattered heart behind a steady gaze. I was losing the light. I was a summer day in the middle of a night. Nobody saw the cracks, nobody saw the scars. I was humming a melody while I was counting the jars of all the tears I saved, of every broken part. Yeah, I smiled while I was falling apart. Does it count as a lie if I'm trying to survive? Does it count as a win just to stay alive? I'm tired of the fine, I'm tired of the okay. I'm drowning in the blue while I'm painting it gray. I'm screaming in the silence, I'm breaking in the glow. And I smiled while I was falling apart. I held the pieces of a shattered heart behind a steady gate. I was losing the light. I was a summer day in the middle of a night. Nobody saw the cracks, nobody saw the scars. I was humming a melody while I was counting the jars of all the tears I saved, of every broken part. Yeah, I smiled while I was falling apart. Curtains are closing now, the lights are going dim. Smile is fading. Let the ending begin. Ooh. Ooh. The space between us is a movie on repeat, a silent departure in the rhythm of your feet. You don't rush the ending, you just let the frames fall slow. And I'm caught in the spotlight, watching where you go. Every gesture fading, every touch a distant echo. I can feel the cold creeping where the warmth used to flow. I watched you unlove me, minute by minute, day by day. A cinematic heartbreak that refuses to fade away. The silver screen sadness, heavy on the air. shut. You just leave it ajar. And I'm left in the theater, wishing on a disappearing star. We used to talk futures, now we just discuss the weather, putting miles between us, stitching us together. Your eyes hold the distance, this vast and open scene, the slow quiet verdict of what we used to mean. The script is rewritten, but the lead still holds the floor, waiting for the curtains to drop forevermore. I watched you unlove me, a minute by minute, day by day, a cinematic heartbreak that refuses to fade away. The silver screen sadness, heavy on the air. We're just two tragic figures that nobody can repair. You don't slam the door shut, you just leave it ajar. And I'm left in the theater, wishing on a disappearing star. The deep reverb catches every syllable unsaid. This gorgeous disaster playing out inside my head. I wish you'd just run, give me a swift, quick cut, instead of this slow motion truth that keeps me stuck and shut. Unlove me slow, unlove me slow, watching the light fade out. Where did it go? An echo of love fading out. Silver screen, now dark. The midnight velvet, silent rain. We both know the rule, the subtle game we play. I let you in before I let the morning bring another reason why we shouldn't stay. The neon bleeds through the apartment blinds, just like the truth we're trying hard to hide. This ain't a friendship, not a future defined. We just coasted on this complicated time. Every time I set the boundary line, you step across it slow. You say it's complicated and I just sigh, 'cause I'm the one who always lets you know I just can't let go. We're in a liminal space, baby, too far from goodbye, too close to stay, stuck in the halfway haze, baby, when nothing is promised, but we keep playing this way. You're my favorite kind of uncertain, draped behind a drawn curtain. Remember all the promises we made when we were younger, bold and free. other clearly see. We built a comfortable prison cell designed for two. Nobody else can understand this mess we're in. But I still can't quit loving the view. When you decide to let me win. Every time I set the boundary line, you step across it slow. You say it's complicated and I just sigh, 'cause I'm the one who always lets you know I just can't let go. We're in a liminal space, baby. Too far from goodbye, too close to stay. Stuck in the halfway haze, baby, when nothing is promised, but we keep playing this way. You're my favorite kind of uncertain, draped behind a drawn curtain. Is this really comfort or just fear of the fall? We hold hands right before we hit the wall. If we define it, then we lose the hidden buzz. So we keep pretending that this is enough, because we're in a liminal space, baby. Too far from goodbye, too close to stay. Stuck in the halfway haze, baby, when nothing is promised, but we keep playing this way. You're my favorite kind of uncertain, draped behind a drawn curtain. Liminal space, yeah. Just keep me waiting right here. Don't go, don't stay. Just linger near, my Check. I should have seen the warning signs in neon red, instead of all the pretty lies you planted in my head. I walked into the fire with my eyes wide shut, ignoring every instinct, every feeling in my gut. I gave you the master key, the map to my soul, while you were just looking for a heart you could control. We were building on a cliffside, waiting for the rain. I called it devotion, but the world called it pain. Now I'm standing in the wreckage of a life I tried to save, realizing I was digging my own emotional grave. And I'm cleaning up the glass, watching the shadows break, realizing loving you was my last mistake. I gave my light to the dark for a heaven that was fake. Yeah, loving you was my last mistake. No more maybe next time, no more give and take. I'm finally waking up from the mess that we made. It was my last mistake, my beautiful broken mistake. Yo, I'm done being the anchor for a ship that wants to sink. I'm finally finding clarity in every drop of ink. I used to think that losing you would be the end of me, but the absence of your weight is the only thing that's free. You were a lesson I didn't want to learn, a bridge that I built just to watch the wood burn. I put you on a what you said. I'm done, yeah. I'm finally done. Way the last one, the final straw. I'm walking away with the heart that's raw, but it's mine again. Every piece, every part, I'm taking back the keys to my own damn heart. No more mistakes. Hey, yeah, I'm done. I used to be a master of the mask, a king of I'm alright. I bury every tremor in the middle of the night. I kept my posture steady and my eyes on the floor, locking every memory behind a heavy door. But then you walked away and took the key to the lock. Now I'm just a record sitting on a jagged rock. The armor started rusting, then it crumbled into dust. Now I'm showing everyone a heart that's lost its trust. I'm sitting in the coffee shop, staring at the rain, and I don't even care if people recognize the pain. Because they're falling like the winter, falling like the tide. These are the tears I never learned to hide. I'm transparent as a glass with nowhere left to slide. In the middle of the tears I never learned to hide. Yeah, I'm naked in the sorrow, I'm open to the wine. Just a ghost of a man with no more place to reside. Except these tears I never learned to hide. These tears I never learned to hide. I see them looking at me, wondering what's wrong. I'm the broken melody at the end of a song. I tried the brave face, I tried the stronger now, but the weight of missing you is breaking every vow. It's a cinematic tragedy, a slow motion blur. I'm addicted to the version of the person that you were. Every drop that hits my cheek is a chapter we wrote. A sinking little anchor on a paper thin boat. There's no more doing better, there's no more getting by. I'm a storm cloud in the desert and I'm finally running dry. Because they're falling like the winter, falling like the tide. These are the tears I never learned to hide. I'm transparent as a glass, but nowhere left to slide. In the middle of the tears I never learned to hide. Yeah, I'm naked in the sorrow, I'm open to the wine. Just a ghost of a man with no more place to reside. Except these tears I never learned to hide. These tears I never learned to hide. If I could have kept them in, you wouldn't have seen how much I was thin. Maybe if I stayed a storm, I wouldn't be sitting here so alone. But the dam broke and the truth spoken. Now everybody knows. Yeah, look at the mess, look at the truth. I'm spilling out the secrets of a wasted youth. No more hiding, no more lies. Just the salt in the water in my tired eyes. I'm letting all rise until there's nothing left to feel. Until there's nothing left to feel. All out until there's nothing left to feel. Until there's nothing left to feel. The keys are on the counter, right where you left them. I'm I'm staring at the shadows, trying to find a way to deflect them. The air in here is heavy, like it's waiting for a storm. I'm shivering in a sweater that used to keep me warm. You didn't raise your voice, you didn't even slam the door. You just looked at me with eyes that didn't love me anymore. And that's the part that kills me, that quiet, steady grace, as you erase yourself from every corner of this place. Now I'm holding on to it, trying to find a grip, watching every promise we made start to slip. It's a beautiful disaster, a cinematic fall. I'm a ghost in the hallway, leaning against the wall. I'm trapped inside a silence that's haunted and haunted, living through the goodbye, the goodbye I never wanted. I check the call logs just to feel a little pain. I drive past your office in the pouring gray rain. Nostalgia is a poison that I'm drinking by the glass, waiting for the moving on to finally come to pass. But I'm stuck in the frame where you turn to walk away, in a loop of the sorries that you didn't have to say. I'm a landmark of a we that no longer exists, just a name on a list of the things that you missed. Now I'm holding on to it, trying to find a grip, watching every promise we made start to slip. It's a beautiful disaster, a cinematic fall. I'm a ghost in the hallway, leaning against the wall. I'm trapped inside a silence that's haunted and haunted, living through the goodbye, the goodbye I never wanted. Maybe if I don't move, the clock will stop. Maybe if I don't breathe, the pressure will drop. But the world keeps spinning while I'm standing still. I'm losing my mind, I'm losing my will. I wasn't ready, no, I wasn't ready to let go. Now I'm holding on to it, trying to find a grip, watching every forever start to slip. It's a quiet tragedy, a cinematic fall. I'm just a shadow in the hall. I'm living through the silence, the goodbye I never wanted. You didn't even say it, you just left. Goodbye, goodbye. Late night confessionals again, dial tone ringing low and slow. We both know where
this is gonna end. But we keep moving toward the glow. Streetlights painting stripes across the floor. You walked and said you couldn't take no more of the distance, the space, the clean break. Yet here we are, mistakes we love to make. We draw the lines just to watch them fade. A perfect mess we meticulously made. It's past 2 a.m., nothing official is defined. But tonight the silence is left behind. This isn't healthy, baby, we agree. A toxic loop of you and me. But when your hand reaches mine in the dark, I forget the rules, I ignore the mark. We're stuck in the unofficial status. Too much history to just dismiss. It's not love, it's something adjacent. A comfortable poison, intoxicating bliss. We break up in the morning light and make up when the stars ignite. We trade coded texts across the week, fighting the urge to be what we see. You say you're dating, I say I'm moving on, but every step forward feels completely wrong. We master the art of playing pretend until the bass drops and the boundaries bend. You lean in close and whisper what you need, a silent promise that we both impede. This isn't healthy, baby, we agree. A toxic loop of you and me. But when your hand reaches mine in the dark, I forget the rules, I ignore the mark. We're stuck in the unofficial status. Too much history to just dismiss. It's not love, it's something adjacent. A comfortable poison, intoxicating bliss. We break up in the morning light and make up when the stars ignite. Maybe we just feel the final cut, the realization that the door is shut. So we linger here in this holding pattern, ignoring all the things that truly matter. We're just ghosts dancing in the smoke, waiting for the silence to finally choke. We're stuck in the unofficial status. Too much history to just dismiss. It's not love, it's something adjacent. A comfortable poison, intoxicating bliss. We break up in the morning light and make up when the stars ignite. Stars ignite, yeah. 'Cause when the sun comes up, we disappear. Same time next week, my dear. Unofficial status. I'm cleaning out the closet. Found your old gray hoodie on the floor, the one you said you hated, but you always wore. I put it in a box, then I took it back out. It's the only part of us I haven't lived without. Outside the world is moving, it's a brand new year, but I'm still living in the atmosphere we built in here. You're miles away
Probably sleeping in a different city, but in the silence of this room, you're still sitting right here with me. 'Cause there's a version of you that still lives in my head, still laughing at the jokes, still sharing the bed. A cinematic ghost in a soft focus glow, the only part of forever that I won't let go. You've moved on to someone new, someone I'll never see, but I'm still protecting the version of you that still lives in me. Sometimes I start a sentence, then I wait for your reply, then I catch my own reflection, and I have to close my eye. I'm haunted by the habits that I learned from loving you, like the way I take my coffee or the way I tie my shoe. It's a quiet kind of madness, it's a beautiful way, keeping the fire burning for a love that's way too late. You're a phantom in the kitchen, you're a shadow on the wall, and honestly the ghost of you is better than nothing at all. 'Cause there's a version of you that still lives in my head, still laughing at the jokes, still sharing the bed. A cinematic ghost in a soft focus glow, the only part of forever that I won't let go. You moved on to someone new, someone I'll never see, but I'm still protecting the version of you that still lives in me. Maybe I'm a prisoner, maybe I'm just scared to face a world where the you in my mind is no longer there. I'm holding on to a memory, trying to keep it alive. It's the only way I know how to survive. Yeah, you're still here, still here. There's a version of you that still lives in my head, saying all the things that we never quite said. A cinematic ghost in a soft focus glow, the only part of us that I'll ever know. You moved on so far away from me, but I'm still keeping the version of you that still lives in me. I'm not ready to be alone, not yet. Stay a little longer. Title: Where you love me, now it hurts to stand. I'm back on the sidewalk where the light always flickers, trading our memories for the salt and the bitters. The pavement remembers the weight of our feet, back when the air in the city was sweet. Now the bench in the park is a jagged edge knife, a landmark of us in a different life. I'm walking through ghosts in the mid-afternoon, while the sun feels as cold as a midwinter moon. 'Cause right where you love me, now it hurts to stand. I'm a stranger adrift in a familiar land. Every corner's a trigger, every street is a trap. I'm trying to find me on a broken down map. The ground is shaking, I'm losing my hold on the only warm story I've ever been told. Yeah, it's beautiful and hollow, like a castle of sand. Where you love me, now it hurts to stand. I passed by the kitchen and I saw your ghost making coffee for two and some buttered up toast. I reached for your hand, but I caught the cold air. Just a phantom reminder that you aren't there. It's the geography of us that's keeping me down. I'm a king with no country, a head with no crown. How can a place stay exactly the same when the only thing missing is the sound of your name? 'Cause right where you love me, now it hurts to stand. I'm a stranger adrift in the familiar land. Every corner's a trigger, every street is a trap. I'm trying to find me on a broken down map. The ground is shaking, I'm losing my hold on the only warm story I've ever been told. Yeah, it's beautiful and hollow, like a castle of sand. Where you love me, now it hurts to stand. Maybe I shouldn't move, maybe I should run away from the places where we were the sun. But I'm paralyzed here in the glow of the past, knowing that home was never built to last. It hurts to stand. Right where you love me, it's hard to breathe. I'm waiting for the pavement to finally leave. I'm a stranger adrift in a land made of glass, watching the shadows of forever pass. It's a cinematic tragedy, I'm losing my hold on the only story I've ever been told. I'm still on the corner where we first said it. Now I'm just standing here alone. It hurts. It hurts. I watch your shadow shrink until it disappeared. Now I'm living in the silence that I always feared. You packed the suitcases, you took the photographs, you took the forever and you left the aftermaths. Funny how the closet is so much extra space, but I still feel the heavy weight of your ghost in the place. I try to scrub the scent of you, right off the wooden floor. But the more I clean the mess, I find a little bit more. You're 1,000 miles away, or maybe just a street, but the distance doesn't matter when the hurt is so complete. The taxi pulled away, the seasons started to change, but everything inside of me is staying in the rain. You took your heartbeat, you took your name, but you left the fire and you left the flame, yeah, you left. But the pain stayed, like a debt that can never be paid. I'm a house that's empty, but the shadows are played in the hollow of where the pain stayed. Yo, I'm checking my phone just to see nothing at all. Staring at the active sign, waiting for a call. You moved on to a different city, different life. I'm still here, cutting through the memory with the knife. It's a haunting, baby, it's a permanent guest. Sitting on my shoulder, sleeping on my chest. I thought that when you walked, the agony would follow, but you left it on the kitchen table, hard for me to swallow. Now I'm talking to the walls, asking how you been, while the pain just pulls a chair up and digs his fingers in. The taxi pulled away, the seasons started to change, but everything inside of me is staying in the rain. You took your heartbeat, you took your name, but you left the fire and you left the flame, yeah, you left. But the pain stayed, like a debt that can never be paid. I'm a house that's empty, but the shadows are played in the hollow of where the pain stayed. It doesn't have a voice, but it screams your name. It doesn't have a face, but it looks the same. I'm trying to evict it, trying to lock the gate, but the pain is the only thing that's never I've mastered the art of the casual smile. I haven't mentioned you in quite a while. I've rearranged the books and changed the sheets. I found new paths along these city streets. I thought I'd finally built a wall so high that I could watch the ghost of us pass by. But someone at a table across the room said two syllables that felt like a sudden tune. And just like that, the air leaves my lungs, a bitter taste of salt on my tongue. It's 5 little letters, a sound so sweet that leaves me shattered in the middle of the street. I can handle the silence, I can handle the night, but your name still breaks me every time. Yeah, it breaks me every time. I see it on a screen, I see it in a book, and I have to turn away, can't even look. It's a trigger in a sentence, a landmine in the dark, a tiny little flame that restarts the spark. My friends all tread lightly, they whisper around it. They see the cracks in my armor and how I've surrounded, but they don't know the way that the A and the Y can make a grown man wanna sit down and cry. And just like that, the air leaves my lungs, a bitter taste of salt on my tongue. It's 5 little letters, a sound so sweet that leaves me shattered in the middle of the street. I can handle the silence, I can handle the night, but your name still breaks me every time. I wanna speak it till the power fades out, I wanna scream it till I forget what it's about, but my throat closes up and my heart skips a beat. It's the one piece of you I just can't defeat. It's just a word, so why does it hurt? Why am I face down here in the dirt? And just like that, the air leaves a bitter taste of what used to be. 5 little letters, a sound so sweet, it leaves me shattered, it makes me incomplete. I can handle the night, but your name, it breaks me. Said it today, just to see if I'd survive the sound.